First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So friends, before watching this video, so do not forget to purchase my quantitative aptitude book on Amazon. In case if it is out of stock, you can directly purchase for the same price at our platform. The link is in the description. So friends, now let me move on to the 33rd data interpretation for the mains exam. So here it's based on a table chart, right? So table chart, under that they have given 5 questions. So friends, again kindly take the test, right? So it's the same question, same value, everything is same. So first write the test, understand your mistake, where you are struggling to solve it, or after which point you can't able to proceed to solve the remaining step of the question. Analyze yourself, right, by writing the test. And then come and watch this video. The solution is already given in the test series. In case if you can't even understand the solution, come and watch this video. Definitely it will be helpful. Without writing the test, by just watching this video and you are learning, no use for the mains exam, right? So first write the test. So now let me move on to this question here. So there are how many shopkeepers? 5 stationery shops are there. So PQRST, and they are selling 3 different stationery item. So the sold pen value is directly given. For example, stationery shop P, where the number of sold pen is 300. The remaining 2 values are given in terms of percentages, right? And some of the values are missing here. So once you take, for example, if you take the second shop Q, right? So the number of sold pen was missing, that value is missing. But the remaining 2% is what? 25% and 35%. That means the notebook sold and the sold pencil, which is equals to 60%. Then the remaining 40% will be the total number of sold pen. So friends, understood or not? Always remember that the total should be 100%. If 2% value has been given, 25% and 35%, I am talking about the stationery shop Q second value, right? So 25% and 35% has been given. One value is missing. That means the remaining percentage should be the first value. So 25, 35 will be 60%. So the remaining first value should be 40%. That 40% value is missing. So similarly, most of the values are missing here. On every stationery shop, one value is missing. So let me move on to the question, so that based on the question we can try to solve all the remaining values, right? So very interesting. So first question, if the total pen sold by shop Q is 33 1/3% less than the total pen sold by shop P. So how much less? 33 1/3. I have told many times 62.5, 33.14.28. So these are the fraction. You should know it's a decimal point percentage value. For the decimal point percentage value, you should by add some of the fraction terms. If it is 33 1/3%, the fraction of this number is 1/3. Right? So 33 1/3% means 33.33%. So if you convert the percentage value into a fraction, the resultant will be 1/3. So the meaning here is that if the total pen sold from shop Q, that value is missing in the chart. So that value is 1/3 less than the total pen sold by the shop P. So if it is 1/3 less, that means the remaining 2/3 from shop P. So shop P is how much? The total pen sold by shop P is 300. Out of this 300, find what is 2/3, because it is 1/3 less, right? So Q sold a pen which is 1/3 less than P. So better, instead of finding 1/3 and then subtracting it, directly you can find what is 2/3. Yes or no? If I am having 20% less than you, then better if we can find out of the amount what you have, 80% will be the amount what I have, right? So similarly 2/3. So 1/3 less, better we can find what is 2/3 of the pencil sold from stationery shop P. So you can cancel it. Resultant will be 100. So P is equals to 100. That means 100 into 2, resultant will be 200. That means 200 will be the total pen that was sold by the stationery shop Q. Second point, what they said is, okay, so second point is, and the total pencil sold by R, okay, the total pencil which was sold by R. So R total pencil, okay, so total pencil sold by R is how much percentage? You can able to see it's a missing value, right? So total R was not given, right? R value is not given. Sorry, I think it's 360, right? So 360 will be 120, which is 240. Sorry, 240, right? I didn't look at the chart value carefully. So where the total pen sold is 360, 360 2 by 3, which is 120. 120 into 2 will be 240. So now according to the question, what they are saying is total and the total pencil, right? So pencil will be the last column, right? Total pencil sold by shop R. So shop R where the total pencil value is missing. So now what they are saying is 90%, 90 less than the sold by shop Q. So when compared to Q where the R is 90 less. First let me find what is the total pencil that was sold by shop Q. Because shop Q we have found what is the total pen sold. So total pen sold in shop Q is 240. Right? So shop Q, what is the other value they have given is 25%. 25% is what? The total sold notebooks. So notebooks is 25%. Right? Understood? And the last value is total number of pencil. So pencil sold is 35%. So this is completely for the second stationery shop, that is Q, right? So from the first data we have found 240 is the total pen, and in the chart itself they have given the remaining values. By using this value we can able to find what is the 100% of the stationery item which is available from the stationery shop Q, because we know 25%, 35%. 25%, 35% is what? 60%. If 60% is these two value, then the remaining this will be 40%. Yes. So if 40% is equals to 240, then what is 100%? 100% is equal to X. So we can cancel percentage here. We can cancel this 6 times. So 6 into 100 will be 600. So finally this 600 will be the total 3 items that are available from the stationery shop Q, that is pen, notebook and a pencil. So total value which is 600, the total stationery item that is available from the stationery shop Q. So friends, understood or not? So now what they are saying is, now they are talking about R. So R which is 90 less than sold by the shop Q. So we know that 35% is the total pencil that was sold from shop Q. So now R is 90 less than, right? So let's find what is 35% of this number. After finding 35%, subtract 90. Resultant will be the total product which was sold, total pencil that was sold from R. Right? So we can find out of this 600 what is 35%. So out of this 600 we can find what is 30% and 5%. So 10% is how much? 60. 30% is how much? 180. What about 5%? 1% will be 60. So 5% will be 30. So 210. So 210 is what? So 210 will be the total last value, that is the total pencil which was sold from Q. Right? Stationery shop Q. So now what they are saying is stationery shop R is 90 less. So when you subtract 90 from 210, which will be 120. So 120 will be the total pencil that was sold on stationery shop R. So now what is the question, and what we need to find is, find the total number of notebook that was sold from R. And we know that, so pencil according to the chart, only one value was missing in the R, that to the last value. So now we found the last value as 120. Look at the R. What about the first value? So total number of pen that was sold here is 180. So 180 is the total number of pens sold, right? And now according to the question we found R total number of pencil is 120. So if you add these two value 120 plus 180, resultant will be 300, right? So now our target is to find how much percentage of notebook sold by R. Notebook for R is how much percentage, which is 50%. That means the remaining this value will be 50%, because these are pencil and pen. So pencil and pen alone, which is 300, and according to the chart they have given notebook as 50 percentage. If 50 percentage is notebook, then the remaining 50 percentage will be 300. So our target is to find what is the remaining 50 percentage. So the remaining 50 percentage will be 300. So friends, understood or not? So the answer for this question you can able to find again. If this 300 is 50 percentage, then again we need to find what is 100 percentage. Again you are going to find what is 50 percentage. Better 50-50, which is equal, right? If these two product total is equals to 50, our target is also to find the 50 percentage. So better we can say 50 percentage is equals to 300. So which will be the answer for the first question, right? So again you have to understand the concept first, the basic concept clearly, right? What are all the values they have given in the question, and how to figure out from the table chart to find the remaining value. That is the most important thing. So first what we did is, initially they are talking about the pen, not the pencil. First they are talking about the pen. So pen, that is from P and Q. So now what they said is in the first point of the question, so Q will be 1/3 less than P. So what I did, from the P I have found what is 2/3, which is 240. That means 240 will be the total pen that was sold from the stationery shop Q. And then in the stationery shop Q, according to the chart, we know the remaining two value. So by using this 3 value, we can easily find what is the 100 percentage of the stationery item which is available on the shop Q. Why? Because if these two values are 60 percentage, then the remaining this value will be 40. So 40 percentage is equals to 240, 100 percentage is equal to X. So 600. 600 is what? The total stationery item that was available on the shop Q. So we have found it. So now the last point what they have given is, in the stationery R, right, where the total pencil sold is 90 less than Q. So we have to find what is 35 percentage of the pencil that was available from the total on this shop. So 35 percentage of 600, which is how much? 210. So 210 is the total pencil that was available on shop Q. So now shop R is 90 less. When you subtract 90 from this point, resultant will be 120. So 120 will be the total pencil available, and according to the chart the total pen available is 180. Our target is to find what is the total number of notebook, right? So if you add these two value, resultant will be 50 percentage. Why? Because notebook is 50. So remaining 50 will be these two total. So when you add these two, resultant will be 300. So we can easily find what is 50 percentage, which is 300. So this will be the answer for the first question. So I think if you solve the first question, the remaining question all will be easy, because you understood the complete concept, how to find out the remaining missing value. So only thing is, we should know how to find that missing value alone. Many times I have told this, if you understand to solve one question on DI in the mains exam, I am saying, right, not in the prelims exam. In the mains exam, if you can able to solve one question, if you can able to find one missing value in the DI, solving all the remaining 4 will be easy. At least you can try, out of 5 you will get answer for 3. So only one question, that is alone important, where you only if you know the concepts you can able to solve it, right? Or else you can't able to solve this question. So friends, that's the reason many times I will be keep on saying this, learn the basics properly. Take your time, even 8 hours, even 8 or 10 days to learn profit and loss concept, that is not at all a problem. But after 10 days, you should solve all the question on it. You should not struggle and you should not stuck anywhere without knowing the concept. That is the most important thing. Yeah? So now let me answer for the first question is 300. Second question, if the total pens sold by shop Q is half of the total pens sold by shop T, and the total number of pens total number of pen and notebook sold by shop T is 1 to 80, then find the ratio between the pencils that was sold from shop Q to the pen that was sold from shop T. Okay, so our final target is to find the ratio, right? I think most of the values are missing here, but okay, let's find it. So first let me read the first question again, first point again. If the total pen sold from shop Q, right, so total pen that was sold from shop Q is half of the pen that was sold from shop T. So shop T, the total number of pen that was sold is how much? Sorry, I think I've poured the ink extra on this pen. Okay. Okay, so now, sorry, so Q, right? So Q is how much compared to T of, so T is how much, so T according to the chart, so T value is 480. So 480 divided by 2, which is 240. So 240 will be the total pen that was sold from shop Q. Of pen is 240, right? That is the first point we have found it. So next what they are saying is, and the total number of pen and notebook sold by shop T. So shop T pen and notebook, right? So shop T pen and notebook, which is equals to 1280. So this is the value what they have given in the question. Now look at the chart. When you look at the chart, where in shop T total number of pen they have given, how much they have given is 480, right? So notebook value which is not given, that is missing, but the last value they have given pencil. So pencil is how much? So pencil will be 36 percentage. Yes, so 36 percentage is the pencil. So just now while solving the first question I have told you, if one value is 36, then what about the remaining two value? Out of 100, if you subtract 36 here, resultant will be 64 percentage. That 64 percentage will be the remaining pen and the notebook. And we know that this total will be equal to 1280. So we can easily find what is the total product, stationery product that was available from T. Why? Because pencil is 36. Remaining 2 will be 64. So that 64 percentage is equals to 1280. So we can easily find what is 100 percentage is equals to X. So this will be 2 times, which is 20. X is equals to 2000. So 2000 is what? The total 3 stationery item that was available on shop T. So now we found the T value, right? So total product value. So now, okay, now according to the question, what are all the remaining things that we need to find here is, then find the ratio between the total pencil sold by Q. Okay, so total pencil sold by Q to the total pencil sold by shop T. Okay, so total pencil sold by shop T is how much? 36 percentage. Yes, so 36 percentage is the total pencil that was sold, and we know the total value which is 2000. So out of this 2000, we have to find what is 36 percentage, because 36 percentage will be the total pencil that was sold from shop T. So for 36 percentage, 30 plus 6 percentage. So 30 percentage will be 10 percentage, 600. So 600 will be 30 percentage. What about 6? 6 will be 120, right? So 720. So 720. So next thing what we need to find here is find the total pencil that was sold by shop Q. So according to the question, we know that the total pen that was sold is 240. So 240 is the total pen, which is equals to how much percentage? 40 percentage. So now our target is to find what is the total pencil. So total pencil is how much? 35 percentage. So we have to find what is 35 percentage. So 35 percentage is equals to X, right? So we can cancel this. This will be 6 times. So X is equals to 6 5s are 30. Remaining will be 3. 6 3s are 18. 18 plus 3 will be 21. I think this is the value what we found in the previous question. So 210. So 210 will be the total pencil that was, it's like a previous question. Previous question we have did the same, right? So we found 100 percentage and then we found what is 35. But here we can directly find it, right? So now the total pencil that was sold on shop Q is 210. And this will be the total number of pencil that was sold from shop T, which is 720. So now according to the question, our target is to find the ratio value. So 210 is to 720. So we can cancel 0 0 here. I think we can cancel it on 3 table. 7 3s are 21. Cancel it on 3 table. 2 3s are 6. 4 3s are 12. That's it. So finally the ratio for this value is 7 is to 24. So which will be the answer for the second question, right? So again, it's like, I hope you can able to solve all the remaining question easily, right? So the remaining question you can easily solve it, because once you understood, that's what I initially said you, once you understand the basics how to find one missing value, finding all the remaining stuff is easy. So I just go through all the remaining question once. So next question is also similar, like required percentage x minus y by y into 100. Yes, you can try and solve it, right? So I've just solved only two questions because some students don't know how to apply the value to figure out the answer. So that's the reason I've just taught you two questions. I hope now you understood the concept. So please write the test. Only the test will help you to improve your score in the mains exam, right? So friends, thank you so much for watching this video. So see you on the next video. So thank you so much. Bye.